Ozzy. Angry. Ozzy. Alright, I don't have the proper lights on. Let's do that and do that. Hello, Heine and Safa and Madam Butterfly and Celtic. Everyone's jumping in. How about that? Well, here we all are then, and I'm gonna do. Actually, I'll do it at about 10 past, and then the drink will be. It's not fucking late. What the fuck are you talking about, Safa? It's 8 o'clock. And hello, Justin. Oh, nice. Extra guest for Movie of the Week this week. Going to be a real round table. Okay. Wait, why is everyone saying this? It's fucking 8 o'clock. I am really seriously confused. Hello, M33, 3 a.m. for you. Early morning wake-up call. Is this a late night, early start, insomnia? Okay, it's like literally what the fuck is going on there. Hello, Celtic, by the way, yes. And hello, Dr. Abigail. Oh, you're the guest. Oh, fantastic. You're going to join us for Movie of the Week. Okay. Coolio, which we'll do in about half an hour. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to make a cocktail video to have a drink in, and for the... Not that it's got anything to do with the movie. Zen. Why has Botted Armor gone to the east? But, yes. I'm just getting weirded out by this suggestion that I'm 5 minutes late. Unless that's some sort of prank, I don't know. I can be a bit slow sometimes. It could be anything. Oh dear. Mishta from The Simpsons. Hey Greg, how are you doing? Okay, so Safa's had a stroke or something. That's fine. It's 5 for you, but you only went... Today you just woke up 30 minutes ago. Okay. Well, 5 a.m.'s not quite as tumultuous as 3 a.m. So Mishta. But what's Mishta from The Simpsons? I'm not familiar with it. Oh, nice. I'm really excited to have you here as well. We're going to have a fun little roundtable talk about life, the universe, and everything, and Zen Buddhism. Celtic saw VD. Touching AIDSy. Well, a lot of people have got AIDSy with them. A bunch of people got samples of his cremains, which can be touched. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with that. Oh no, I'm not going to torch this ice. I've got my clear ice. It's a bit frosty. And torch it to make it completely clear, but I'm going to wait another 5 minutes to make the video. Is there going to be a cow maitre d' in the Restaurant of the Universe? Maybe. All right, the comments are starting to get annoying. Oh, okay. You get wintertime and we get summertime, and then it is going to be 3 a.m. for you? Okay. You wanted to see AZ's smooth ball bag. Yes, it was not the normal wrinkly one after they cut it from his thigh or his bum. I think it was from his bum. Not completely sure. But yes, it became very smooth after the transplant. Yeah, and it's funny when he told people a story about, losing his ball bag. I think people assumed that he was castrated, but it's like, no, they preserved his testicles inside his thighs. And then when the time was right, more surgery brought them back out and fabricated a new ball bag for him. It's just like miracles of modern medicine. Very friggin' weird. Oh dear. So I was just going to check something on here. Checking how things work. Okay, no, there's a thing I can do, and I just have to be very careful. Me being a little bit oblique there, but I'm just looking at how things work. I have accidentally banned people in the past because I slipped and clicked on the wrong thing. How many times did I see AZ's junk? The only time I saw it was for the Code Grey show. Did I go every night to Code Grey? Because that would be like 20 odd times. I can't remember how many times I went there. I know I went multiple times to record the show multiple times so I could sort of edit the best takes together. Tim, who was in the show, obviously saw it at close range every night. So I was surprised recently to discover YouTube had deleted the full frontal nudity AZ because it was only from a distance and it was for artistic purposes. Yes, you saved me last time, Dr. Abigail, when I accidentally banned someone and I was too drunk to work out how to unban them, which is why I gave you fucking mod controls. Yes, excellent point. Kelty, AIDS is by me right now and doesn't know why he's being ignored. And he dropped his DAX once on TFU Friday. He did it to wind me up. Oh, yeah, no. We would only on screen from here to here. So, yes, he could drop true and get away with it. Yes, Drobigo, you are correct. AIDS was all about touching AIDS. Oh, yes, and you can do it. Yes, you are one of the recipients who can touch AIDS still to this day. All right, I am going to quickly to make this video for the Clisby. Because I scripted it. Where are we? WordPress. Posts. It's so funny. I've just been drafting posts in WordPress and not publishing it. I'm using it to write scripts. So there's like 20 unpublished ones. I don't think I'll have published them. I can't be asked. Just who knows how many people don't know Aidsy is dead. You don't know what you don't know. Okay. I'm going to make it so it's going to dilute a bit while I talk, but that's okay. The magic of video, no one watching on YouTube will know. So far, I have no idea what was wrong with your laptop. But there was something wrong at your end. It was nothing to do with me. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, and I'm going to put a cherry garnish on this. Okay. 2 cherries, 1 stab. Not the famous YouTube, not a YouTube video. Okay, let's make this sucker. You know what I'm going to do? Fuck it. Don't want to confuse myself. Okay, let's get everything ready. Okay, I forgot to write down. That's okay. I know what I'm gonna do for the Clisby. It's all fine and dandy. Okay. Okay, 45 mils of gin. And yeah, I might as well just do the 15 mils. Do that so I don't get confused. 3 and 10. This is all making sense now. Let's follow and go. Okay, gin. Sweet vermouth. Classic vermouth. Uh, 7.5 mils of chartreuse. That's a lot. I overpoured there. Oh shit. Oh, that's dark creme de cacao. I want white creme de cacao. I wonder if anyone will notice that in the video that this bottle magically changes. Okay. And Peychaud's bitters. Where's my Peychaud's bitters? Gosh darn it. Oh wait, where is my Peychaud's bitters? Fuck's sake. There it is. Oh, I'm so easily confused. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Fuck yeah. Clisby for the win. Okay. And let's do this. And I'm going to do this. All right. Put this back on here. Take a picture for the thumbnail. Oh. I say I can put lids on things to avoid disaster. And in fact, then I'm going to put these out of the way to not give away what the ingredients are. But I'm going to take my thumbnail picture first. That'll do. Back to my script. Okay, let's put everything out of the way so I don't let go the secret of what my ingredients are. Maybe put them over here. Oh shit, there's a disaster waiting to happen. Put this over here. Okay, I'm gonna fucking run out of time, I know. Movie of the week might be late. Okay, let's do this. All right, is this ready? That looks ready. G'day cocktail lovers. I'm doing some more experimenting in the bar tonight, inspired by one of my favorite areas for cocktails, New Orleans. I am making a cocktail called the Clisby, and this is a cocktail that had a name before it had ingredients. This is an original creation, and it came about when I was chatting with friends, particularly my friend Charlie. We were working out we needed to make a cocktail named after this guy. This guy, by the way, was Stanley Clisby Arthur. He published a book in 1937, Classic New Orleans Drinks and How to Make Them. And I was making a cocktail from that, the Old Hickory, and his middle name, Clisby, best name ever. I would definitely make people say my whole name if my middle name was Clisby. We decided there had to be a cocktail called the Clisby, by which I mean we were going to create a cocktail called the Clisby, and that's what we went ahead and did. While Clisby, like his book, is quite famous, so far as I can tell, no one has published a cocktail and just called it the Clisby. Oh, and by the way, I've decided, like Cher, his name's just Clisby now. I'm going to start a cult. I'm going to start the cult of Clisby. I don't know the cult rules yet. Everyone just has to be called Clisby. Hello, Clisby. How are you? Thanks, Clisby. And you have to work Clisby into everyday conversation. How are you doing today? I'm great. Everything's coming up Clisby. When I was workshopping this cocktail with Charlie, we first made an arbitrary decision. This is going to be gin-based, and why not? And seeing it was inspired by the Old Hickory, which is a mix of vermouths, we decided that would be part of it as well. Then we just started looking at what are the regular ingredients you see in New Orleans style cocktails, and came up with a recipe that turned out to be not that very far removed from a drink I quite like called the Merry Widow. It was very good, and I was tempted to go with that, but thought, no, I want the Clisby to be more individual than that. So we kept exploring what we could make in terms of, no, I fucked that whole sentence up. It's scripted. Don't fuck up your script. We went back to workshopping the ingredients, looking at what's in all the classic New Orleans cocktails, and the concoction we came up with is really good. If I do say we went back to workshopping now I can't say words. We went back to workshopping the cocktail, looking at the ingredients in classic New Orleans cocktails, and the concoction we came up with is really good. If I do say so myself. High five me. We considered all types of gins, but decided to go with a classic dry gin. Now, the next ingredient is sweet vermouth, and I'm also including Maiden Eye's classic vermouth. That sits between sweet and dry vermouth. Next, another New Orleans favorite, Benedictine. No, fuck, that's wrong. Next, another New Orleans favorite. Jesus Christ, get it together. Next, another New Orleans favorite, green chartreuse. And instead, fuck. No, car's going past. Next is another New Orleans favorite, green chartreuse. And I'm also adding creme de cacao in this one and rounding it out with, say words, you fuck. The ingredients are rounded out with that New Orleans staple, Peychaud's bitters. This cocktail could be served up. I've decided to serve it over ice, mainly because it's a really nice color, and I wanted to pour it over sexy clear ice to really show off both the ice and the drink. But hey, if you like to serve your drinks up, you go ahead and do that. But let's get right down to making the cocktail. In a mixing glass, put 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of dry gin, then half an ounce or 15 mils of sweet vermouth, then half an ounce or 15 mils of a dry vermouth, then 1/4 ounce or 7.5 mils of green chartreuse, and 1/4 ounce or 7.5 mils of creme de cacao, and finally adding 2 dashes of Peychaud's bitters. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. And I'm straining that into a rocks glass of a big chunk of sexy clear ice and garnishing it with some maraschino cherries on a skewer. See what I mean about the color? It just looks so good with the clear ice. Time to give it a taste. I mean, spoiler alert, I did workshop this. I know what it tastes like. It just tastes really good. I always feel vaguely embarrassed big noting myself like, I put this together and it really works. It's great. But this is great. I used white creme de cacao because I wanted to preserve that color. You could have, of course, used brown creme de cacao. I used white creme de cacao because I wanted to preserve the color. You could, of course, use brown creme de cacao if that's all you have. It's going to be a darker drink if you do that. But hey, we work with what we have. Don't be bound by convention and recipes. I mean, use them as guidelines, definitely, because most of the bartenders who've had recipes published knew what they were doing. But always work with what you have and work with what you like. I had a lot of fun putting this together. I think you'll enjoy it if you make it, particularly if you like the boozy, stirred down New Orleans style cocktails. I'm really enjoying this. I hope you do too. Hope you come back and again, see me sometime. Until I do see you again, I'll say cheers. Oh my God. I hate it when I can't say words and I haven't even been drinking. Jesus. All right, I've got to quickly share the friggin' movie of the week link. Okay, stop. Collaborate and listen. Okay, turn that off. Turn that off. No. Do that. Right, I need. Where's my this little ting? Come on, God damn it. Ooh, okay. Gotta put this on. Oh no, actually, shit, I gotta change batteries to be safe. Oh man. Struggling here at the moment to get my shit together. Gotta try and get my shit together. Okay. Okay, gotta share the joining link. My God. Manga series. Bartender. Oh, I heard. Okay, I'm a bartending snob. I heard the recipes were shit. But I'm glad it's a good anime, actually. All right, sorry. I have got to share the link. Share the link. Share the link through direct messages. Okay, now I'm going to put new batteries in this. I have no fucking idea why you had to restart your PC. You kept fucking saying shit about me not being here and it was getting annoying because I was here the whole time. Oh, did you not? I knew there was a manga series called Bartender. I think I might have watched the first episode of it. I'm gonna charge these batteries. Okay, put fresh batteries in the audio recorder. Okie doke. Yes, I sent it to Dr. Abigail as well. Okay, now I'm ready. So when everyone's here, we can go. I will take the chat off the screen.
Hello. Hello.
And Charlie is entering the stream. And Mark is entering the
My
stream.
YouTube is miles behind.
Hey guys.
Hello, hello.
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 Hey, Soph.
Sophie's drunk.
Fair enough. Happens to the best of us.
Say hi, Soph.
Hi, Soph.
Hi, people.
And here's
I'll control
Aaron
myself
as
when you
well.
actually start the video.
Okay, so Charlie, a question as before we get going. Given there's now an extra one, so these windows are smaller, they're going to be lower resolution.
They are.
Should I do that?
Yes, that's better. Yep, we'll work with that.
All right.
We're 4x3 it this week, like a Lighthouse movie, you know.
Exactly. There you go. Hi, Aaron. By the way, thank you for joining us.
Hi, it's wonderful to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
It's AA Ron.
Oh yes, AA Ron, I done messed up.
We doing Key and P jokes.
Everyone got the recorder on?
I'm just restarting mine.
1, 2, 3.
Everyone's ready to go. We'll go.
Okay, my recorder is on. I'm going to do the clappy bit now.
This time.
Thank you.
Mine takes a weirdly long time to boot up.
Thank you, Mark.
And yes,
it just helps so much lining them up, you know.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Give me a clap, Aaron.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Angry,
last
hit me.
but not least.
Thank you. Welcome back for another movie of the week, presented in nice and tight 4x3 frame. We've got a really good movie here first to do today. But let me start again. We've got a really good movie to do today. But first, I wanted to go through the gang and see what we've been watching this week. We've got Abigail here. Have you watched anything else, Abigail, this week?
You're on mute, by the way. Geez, that's the first time that's happened while we were doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Hello. I have not managed to watch anything else this week. I have been busy arting. I've been painting.
Oh, good.
I finished a painting last weekend, and all this week I've been planning, and I've started a new series of paintings.
That's great, but no one's asking about your painting. We're just asking about what movie you watched, okay?
Fine. Says it right here.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't watched any other movies. I mean,
Cool.
last week Mark went over kids and stuff, so come on.
Yep, and we were wrapped about the P story, weren't we?
If nothing painting,
nothing says movie of the week.
P, Dr. Abigail, I want to hear that story.
Unfortunately, didn't slip up and pee and then put my head in it. No,
right.
That didn't happen.
All right, Angry, hit me.
Hello. Yes, I watched a few movies this weekend besides our movie of the week. On your recommendation, Charlie, I watched Parallax View, 1974 film with Warren Beatty. Classic bit of 70s paranoia and downer vibe. It's how the Democrats were feeling because JFK and Bobby Kennedy both got shot. It's leaning into there's some vast dark conspiracy killing all the good people. So it's
how good was the photo bit?
The photo bit?
Yeah, the bit where he's in the chair and they're doing the photos at him.
The
Like-
hypnotism
like
bit,
Clockwork
yeah. I
Orange?
went out and assassinated 3 politicians after the brainwashing scene. So
I don't blame you. Yeah.
I had no choice. They put the pictures up on the screen with the trigger words, and I wasn't in control at that
He
point.
started walking around with his Trump hat on all afternoon after that.
Exactly. So I also watched one that got recommended a few times on Criterion Closet videos called The Watermelon Woman. It's from the 90s. Young black filmmaker. It's fictionalized a mammy character from like the 1930s that was only known as the Watermelon Woman. And she's on this big quest to find out more about the Watermelon Woman. It's quite interesting. And I'm sure I watched another one as well. It's slipping my mind, but that's enough for me anyway.
Mark, how about you, buddy? How have you been?
Oh, you know me, man. I haven't. The kids, yeah, I'm not going to go into that today. But yeah.
Have you done any painting?
No, actually, I've done some 3D printing.
Ooh,
And what is it you think I would do? Okay, this is what it is.
A stand. Oh, there you go. A DVD logo. Nice.
3 hours later. But yeah, I was waiting there, twiddling my thumbs. But I haven't had a chance to watch anything. You know the story, except for this movie. So yeah.
What?
And we have our newest member, Aaron, in today. Aaron watches movies with me over on my Discord channel. I've got a little server that we watch mostly B-grade movies, but sometimes, especially since we've been doing Movie of the Week, we try to class it up occasionally with some good films. And Aaron popped in and gave us some really good insight into Bodhidharma. So I said, "Oh, come on the show." Have you watched anything else this week?
Yes. Hello. Hi, I'm Aaron. Really, really grateful to be here. Thank you so much for having me. What other movies? I'm more of a cartoon guy, but I do watch random movies every once in a while. The one movie that stands out to me that I watched this week was Shozen Fukui's 1991 visceral movie 964 Pinocchio, which is reminiscent of Tetsuo the Iron Man. I think my favorite part of that movie was there was a chase scene going on in the movie where Pinocchio, Pinocchio, the main character, he has a boulder strapped to the back of his neck and everything like that, and he's running through the streets of Shinjuku, and they had no recording permit for any of that stuff. So all of the people that are walking around just like ducking their heads and not looking, completely organic, and I thought that was just really, really great.
Nice. I did a lot of movies this week, but I'm going to keep it down to. I've decided to stick to just 2 that stood out to me the most. One was Cruising, which is the Al Pacino movie where he plays a undercover cop that's going after a killer that's hanging out at early 80s leather bars, S&M gay bars, and that was a very full-on movie, there was a lot going on that was what you expect to see in like police academy movies, when they go to the Blue Oyster Bar, but then turned up to like realistic version of it, The other one I watched that I would like to talk about is Norm Macdonald did a movie back in 1998 called Dirty Work, and Vinegar Syndrome got their hands on the original print and found a whole bunch of scenes that they cut out to make it into a PG version of the film, because that's how you made money back in the 90s. and they recut it back into the rated R film that it was originally intended to be. I was in pain from laughing. It was such a funny film. It's so good being taken back to a 90s film that you haven't seen that's equal par with like Happy Gilmore and, you know, all those kind of, you know, like crazy 90 films that came out in that period. Yeah, mind-blowing. So much fun. So, yeah,
Cool.
highly recommend that one. They were my two. I'll sneak one in just for modern movie sake. Ray suggested to check out Ladies First, which is a concept film where Sacha Baron Cohen gets hit in the head, and suddenly it's you know, like women have all the power in the world and stuff like that. Like it was women that landed on the moon and women presidents and stuff like that. And you know, it was a nice little novelty concept, but it wore off in 10 minutes and it got a little long in the tooth. And yeah, and I know better than to watch fucking Netflix comedies, but I keep going back. Yeah, so 2 stars on that. Anyway, yeah, so, but we're here for one particular reason today.
Movie.
And that
I thought-
reason is to prove Abigail wrong that promotion stickers do not make a movie bad, because I think we all like this. Am I wrong?
You are wrong.
There you go. You are wrong.
You are dead set wrong. I'm afraid. Yeah, this movie to me is like, imagine you're in the penthouse of a tall building. It's a stunning view, right? Like luxurious scenery, luxurious like decor, but it's a 2-hour corporate meeting that could have been an email. That's what this movie was to me.
Wow.
I didn't understand the plot. If there
That
was
was your
one,
first mistake to
There was
worry
no
about
plot.
plot.
was I too autistic to understand this movie? Look, I'll give it props for cinematography. Like, sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've got Koyona Squatzy for that. And it's got a kick-ass soundtrack.
Yeah.
This was...
You're going to be
Raking-
disappointed if you look for plot in this movie.
Yeah, this was... This,
I disagree. I thought there was a lot of plot in the film.
I
Yeah, there was 3 particular stories that went on between the 3 people, and there was a lot of underlying stories that you have to be paying attention to really capture. And Aaron was great watching this with, because he brought up a lot of attention. If I may steal one of your points, Aaron, one that he mentioned to me that was really interesting was the boy. The first story was all about the boy losing his tooth and the bird dying, and all about youth. And youth was all about losing something that you've, missing something that you've lost. Okay, so for instance, he's missing his tooth. He's lost his tooth, but it's too late. It's gone. And he's lost the ox, and he's chasing after the ox, but it's too late. It's gone. And he's lost the bird, and he wants the bird to get better and stuff like that, but it's too late. It's gone. And there's like, you know, like a message there that, you know, the youth is actually looking for, you know, whereas then you've got the next age group going up. You had
sorry to interrupt, but in my mind I called them Dawn, Day, and Dusk because I couldn't remember their names.
Yeah.
They
From
are
from the Foundation
From
streaming
Foundation TV series.
Oh,
But it's Charlie, finish your point.
Yeah, please finish your point.
Okay. So, Aaron, do you want to take over with the next one?
so what I pulled out from this movie, just like an overall thing, is an acceptance of loss. So we had the young boy who lost his tooth, who doesn't understand consequences and ended up killing this bird, not wanting to lose he has ended up just either removing from himself or being removed from him, meaning the tooth, meaning the bird, and everything like that. For Young Nan, also called Kibong, what he is holding on to is what is currently there. So
Yeah, he wants to keep everything the same.
yeah, he just really desires to hold on to his mentor, Hyogok. Hyogok. Hyegok? Yeah, whatever.
Dusk.
Yeah. I just refer to him as elder, young man, and young boy in my notes, okay? And he is very desperate to try and maintain a status quo and try and keep everything normalized. Whereas the elder is understanding and accepting that his end is coming near, and he is trying to prepare the young man for what is to come next.
That he is going to lose. And also the old man's in a sense of acceptance of death already. So he's in the state of preparing to move on to the next. Because to him, the universe is one. He is one with the universe. It is not a big transaction to him. He has accepted it already before it happens. He's just moving on to the next body. They even had the bit before he died. They had the dancer doing the interpretive dance, and that showed that he's alive in the spirit of all man by that dance as well.
How?
There was a lot.
How did that
It's
show?
Zen, Abigail. It's Zen.
So I'd have to say I've
don't
got
get
mixed. I've got mixed feelings on this one as well. Like with Abigail, for me it was just I got the whole meditational pull, the thing that they were trying to do, but at the same time, the film itself had a kind of a somber tone to it as well, and I was a little bit depressed by the end of the film when I went into it feeling like that I was supposed to go into this meditative, tranquil journey, and by the end of it, I was actually quite depressed because there was some disturbing scenes, especially with the kid being pulled under, being drowned. I was almost going to fast forward that. Yeah, so I was getting real mixed feelings with this film, and I think Abigail was right with the corporate meeting thing. You could have made this a 20 or 30-minute short film and still told I think you could have told the same story. And it was the conflict, like got halfway through it, and the conflict just started to kick in, and I felt like there just wasn't enough conflict for me. It was a really slow pace, but I understood the journey. But yeah,
I don't think you could have told those 3 stories in 20 minutes. I think at best you could have 20 minutes per each story and maybe make it a 60-minute movie, and I would be agreeing with you, yeah, for sure. But
I
20, knock that into a video shorter than our movie of the week, I don't think that could be possible.
I don't know.
Not with the message.
The cinematography was great. I got to give it that. But I think there was a lot. You could call it padding, I guess. But then you could also call it, well, they're putting that in there for that to take you on that transformative journey as well. But I was just feeling a little bit underwhelmed, to be honest.
Underwhelmed. I was actively bored.
I drifted off multiple times. I had to stop it and get up.
Really?
And oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
But that's. I don't mean I was bored. I mean the dreamlike nature of it.
Mm.
It was actually I was got sort of.
Oh
flowing.
man, you just needed a little bit more of the green, man.
No, look, when you say the film was without story and yet was all story all the time. It was a journey of vision and yet we stayed in the same place. It carried on for a long time, but it didn't go for long enough. And at the same time, it was too long. I'm just going to answer all the questions about the movie.
You
It's
answered
exactly the
everything.
same way the old bloke,
You
the old film.
You answered
Yeah.
everything and nothing all at once.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to keep doing. How many stars to this movie? It gets 5 stars and 0 stars because simultaneously it contains all the stars, and yet we are all 1 star. The stars have no meaning in the context of the movie, and yet the stars give us our meaning.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron, is there anything else you want to add about these poor folk who just didn't get it?
Oh no, they have very good points about it because it is an extraordinarily slow burn movie. I think I am more used to a slow burn movie. So if something takes me 3 hours to get through the whole thing, and I just go, please get on with it. I'm watching like Titanic or something like that. But I do.
We've all done our fair share of long movies, and they can get very tedious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love a long movie.
Oh yeah, but yes, it's an extraordinarily slow burn. There is no action, there's no hooks, there's nothing like that. A couple of the scenes that stuck out to me was with the young man who goes back into town to literally go beg for money to get medicine for the old man, and in the process of doing that, we cut to a scene of him visiting a woman in her shack, in her shanty, and it is we get no information, we get nothing like that, but we are also, from context clues, we are informed that this person is that man's mother. And she is blind. And when we look at the year it is, when the year is subjective and everything like that, I'm thinking early post Korean War, everything like that. What's the term?
Hooch, bad hooch, and
sabotaging and messing around with alcohol, and was it bootlegging and stuff like that was very rampant back in those days. So my interpretation of those scenes, because he looked so guilty, was he was the one that brought bad alcohol to his mother. Oh. And she ended up bleeding herself from it.
That's an interesting.
Well, that's a different angle I didn't think about before. Yeah, I thought it was just he was guilty because he wasn't there for her. As in he's chosen this selfish path of enlightenment. That's how he was weighing it up. I
think instead he was the cause of her blindness because of the methanol poisoning. And instead of trying to atone immediately, he ran away to the mountains to try and find...
Yeah, because that's why he goes, why are you here? And he goes, to be here for people like you.
Mm-hmm. And that is...
We were looking for guidance.
And that is also why the elder is so pissed off at him when he comes back and gets thwacked in the shoulder, because he left for himself. He did not leave for the betterment of the world. He didn't leave to go down
Or his
for
enlightenment. Yeah.
enlightenment.
Yeah.
He went for his own selfish desires.
Which was the medicine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I have to
Again,
admit-
to keep everything the same. Sorry, Angry, go for it.
I was just going to say, the young man was clueless. Like, I'm the least Zen person in the universe. But I was like, bro, why do you keep saying, I've got to get you medicine? And he says, I've accepted this body's coming to its end. That's basic. And he's not being subtle. He's saying it to your face. Don't worry about it. And the guy's going, oh, no, I've got to worry about it. Like, get your shit together, son. I mean, even I know what the old man's saying.
Because he's selfish. He cannot.
Yeah.
He cannot stand the idea of losing his mentor, losing his teacher, which is the reason why when the elder is on death's door, when he's about to shed the mortal coil, he tells him that he needs to bring his cremains, bring his ashes back to where he came from, which is to bring it back to the ocean, the earth, the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna
Well,
throw out-
yeah, that's some deep, hardcore shit. It was really, I found it just something different. I used to get right into enlightenment talk and stuff like that, so I felt like, although it was a little overwhelming at first, I kind of started vibing into it. By the time the kid's story was finished and it went on to the middleman story, you know, I was like, okay, I'm with it now. Let's go, you know.
If we want to talk about the kid's story, when he refound the ox that broke out of its pen and just completely gave up from trying to chase it, that was a level of growth that he was not initially able to do earlier in the movie when he picks up his tooth and puts it into the container and everything like that.
Yeah, because he's letting go. He's learning to let go of yeah. All right, let's give it a rating.
I've
Who
already
wants to go
given it a
first?
rating, and yet I will never rate it.
I give it one
Mark,
star.
yeah, 1 star. Wow.
1 star.
Whoa, that's impressive. I give it 3 out of 5. Great cinematography, but just a little bit too slow and over long for me. So.
I gave it 4. I found it really beautifully shot, and I really connected with the characters and the storyline and the message. Yeah. Hit us, Aaron.
For me, I would give it. If I were to give it a 1, that would compare it to Street Fighter the movie, so I can't do that. And it had 2 cats in it, and I just went kitty every single time I heard a meow. So it automatically gets.
If you haven't noticed, he has boxes of pictures of
noticed.
cats and dogs behind him.
I did notice that.
Aaron runs a shelter for animals.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yep, and much like I'm also giving it a 4. The cinematography is great, but I'm also a really big fan of extraordinarily slow burn movies. So this was right up my alley, and the message of accepting loss was something that resonated really deep with me, especially right now. I absolutely love this movie, and I will never not plug it because it was just so good to me.
All right, which leads us, Angry. We forgot to do a drink. Have you got a drink this week to go with going to the east?
I was literally just completely unrelated to the movie. This is a cocktail Charlie and I workshopped. It's an original creation.
Oh,
This is the Clisby, named after a guy who published a book in the early 20th century. So I'm both having a cocktail and not having a cocktail. And the cocktail is me.
And you are the cocktail.
Exactly. We're all one with the cocktail,
Mm.
which I did put in with me.
so I contacted Angry earlier today, and we've picked a whole bunch of movies to come up in the future weeks. But I'm only going to add one a week, so we keep it at 4. Okay. Try not to favor the movie that we added that week. You know, let's let it sit
we'll
there
keep it
for a
for a
week
while.
or two. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go again. Trial by Jury.
I think we
Just
should
hang
watch
it.
that just to knock it off. Like I feel like it's the most mundane of the set.
Oh yeah, that's why it's
Yeah.
hanging around. Everyone knows it.
I think
You might
I
as
wanna
well.
see- I
just
wanna
double
see what else is
Jeopardy,
in there.
okay?
Yeah, what comes after Trial by Jury, Charlie?
okay. After Trial by Jury, we have The Bicycle Thief. Now, how do you pronounce the director's name, Mark?
Vittorio De Sica.
I love it how he does that.
Si.
He's really good at Italian names. Okay, next up we have One-Eyed Jack. This is the Marlon Brando one that I've been raving on about. I'm gonna have a ball just digging into Marlon Brando and this and just letting him have it. And the fourth one is Menace to Society, which shall be an interesting watch. We in the 30 disc video, we had one for Boys in the Hood, and we were talking about how that was like Menace to Society, but made for like the kids in suburbia. And we thought, and then Angry said, Menace in Society is way better. And I'm like, that goes onto the list, So that's one for the future. It's a Criterion version as well, which is nice. But yeah, so that's the 4.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
Well, look, probably the one I'm most interested in is The Bicycle Thief, but I'm legit saying, why don't we just watch Trial by Jury and get it out of the way?
Yeah, just so we don't bring it out every. It's
Yeah,
it's never going.
I'm starting to feel sorry for it, so I'm going to say Trial by Jury.
There we have it.
All right,
Just-
that's what
what
it
are you
is.
doing?
It's Trial
Just-
by Jury.
Hanging around.
All right.
I only have a
Jury here.
DVD copy of this for Plex. Sorry, so we're going to be sitting there in 640 by 480. Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. We'll slum it.
This was
All right,
absolutely
gang.
wonderful. Thank you so much for
Thanks for joining,
having-
Aaron.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
for your insight,
Thank you for
Aaron.
your input. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Also, Angry Aussie, I need to tell you that there is a Quisby Hotel in New Orleans.
Nice.
So
I got
you
to
do
find a
have-
picture of it.
Take the recipe. I dare you. If you're not near New Orleans, are you? But oh my God, wouldn't it be funny if we sent the recipe to him?
I'm
Okay, I've gotta
3,000
look
miles
them up.
away. You there's no
Yeah.
shot.
You have
I gotta
more
look
of
them
a
up.
chance than we do.
Yeah.
Well, he's in California.
We're in Australia.
Oh yeah. It is currently 4:03 in the morning. I have
All
had
right.
a wonderful time talking with you guys. Have a wonderful night. Thank you again for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's
Aaron.
been nice
No
having a
problem.
special guest on. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I guess we'll wrap it up all around.
Woohoo!
And
Bye,
not
everybody.
singing a movie-
See you
I'm
guys.
not singing a movie of the week song because we are all the movie of the week theme. And
The movie of
Theme
the
is-
week
and
thing
we are
is all
not
of us.
the movie of the week as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
Okay, I'm gonna-
Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna fuck off. And
All right.
let you be.
See you next time.
See you
See ya.
guys.
Thanks, Abigail. Thanks, Mark.
No worries. Yeah, it was fun.
All right. I got to
All right.
change up.
I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna run. I've had no sleep.
All right. See you next time.
Yep.
Mark.
Yep. You're all good.
All right. See you guys.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
already
Race-
messaging me. That was wonderful.
We
Isn't
had
that
a last
sweet?
minute extra guest. And just as well, as someone who really loved the movie and had deep, insightful things to say about it. Because
Yeah,
the movie
yeah.
did not win everyone over.
No, it really didn't, did it? Yeah.
It was so funny when you said, everyone loved the movie. Am I wrong? And Abigail goes, you're wrong.
I thought everyone would. I actually was blown away by how well it was made. It was.
The
a
Again,
stunning
we all
piece of
said it.
cinema. Yeah.
But the cinematography was astonishing. It was some of the most beautifully structured shots. All right, I've got to stop my recorder and start a new
And
track.
do the it's a whole
Right.
laser this thing.
Tell me.
Can I just make a drink real quick?
Of course you can. And I will drink a drink and see what everyone's talking about.
Yeah,
Drink a
yeah.
drink, Greg.
Pull up
Who's
if you like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my legs are slick. Oh.
Oh, Loogie, yeah, you came in while we were talking about movie of the week. I don't know if you're even still there. But now it's a brief hiatus. And Charlie and I are going to go through 30 DVDs, see how long that takes us. If we spend as long as we did on the movie of the week, that is 15 hours. So we'll have to see. But you just never know.
Alrighty.
Heavy raining. We're supposed to get heavy rain on Tuesday in Melbourne.
Yeah,
All right,
I
you
won't
ready?
be having him on every
Recorder
week.
again?
That was just a one-off for that week. I really felt like his insight would
Yeah.
bring more to our video this week. That's not a regular thing. I'm really grateful Abigail's there, and I don't want to take away her,
Yeah.
vibe,
But it
Or
turned out
Mark's.
to be a really good idea.
But just when we're watching it, the insight that dude was spitting out into the chat, I was like, fucking hell, like a lot of the things I was saying, I was just repeating what he fucking read on chat,
Yeah.
got
So what do you
some
mix it up,
Octave.
Charlie? Oh, Octave.
Yep.
Is that with Coke or?
Diet
Yeah.
Coke, baby. Coke Zero.
Nice.
I'm getting enough naughtiness from the booze.
Yeah. Look, I made a clarified cocktail today, and I deliberately made it low alcohol. It's a nice sort of rose pink
Oh,
color.
look at the color in that, and what a great bottle too.
Yeah, this is one of the 70s bottles that Dave Blumenstein brought around. This was Stewart's Dundee Scotch whiskey.
Do you remember
And it's
back in the
got here,
70s?
Stewart's Dundee decanter.
You'd go visit some
Right.
people's like holiday house, and their front light, when you walk out the front door, and their light would look just like that bottle.
Oh, nice.
With that tinted middle, how it curves in.
Simple.
Yeah. If you held that upside down and put that into a light socket, it would be like, yep, that's a 70s, light.
Nice.
Are we at intermission?
Sorry?
Are we at intermission?
Well, we're between the two shows, yes, Sophie.
Oh God, because I got to pee.
Oh, Sophie has to pee.
All right. Does Sophie want us to wait until she's sitting down again? I'll just stop.
I'd
recording
rather that,
as well.
yeah. So, yeah, 30 discs that I don't think that you've watched.
Well, that will be interesting to see.
So,
Are we
I think
waiting
we
for
should-
Sophie to come back, or are we?
yeah,
starting?
we are. Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
talking
good.
to
I
you
wasn't
in
sure we
general.
were-
Sorry, yeah. As one with the cocktail. That's great.
That's the old joke about how does a Buddhist monk goes up to a food truck that does fancy hot dogs and says, "Make me one with everything."
And then he goes to the pizza shop and says, make me one with everything.
Yeah, goes to a fancy burger place. Make me one with everything. That's how he orders all his meals.
Orders a pretzel. One with everything.
Yeah, you got with the bagel, one with everything.
Now he's fatter than a Buddha and we don't know why.
Yeah. Because he just keeps ordering one with everything. Goes into a bar, make me one with everything. Okay, Long Island iced tea it is.
Long Island iced tea, yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, we're just waiting for.
All right, I'm going to start, so.
Is she
Okay,
okay?
30 more seconds.
Are we going to start? Tell me, give me 5 seconds warning, and I'll start my recorder.
We'll do.
I tell you what, a Clisby's a good cocktail, though. I've clearly got to
Aren't we a great fucking inventing
know.
pair? We have made
Completely.
some kick-ass drinks together, eh?
Yeah, I got to make a batch one and barrel age it for a couple of weeks, and then send you a barrel aged Clisby.
Ooh, barrel aged quiz. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this week I did Streetcar Named Desire. No,
Yeah.
actually, before that I did the Hot T-Shirts movie, which was a guy's bar is crumbling. He can't keep up with all the other bars. No one wants to go there anymore. So
Yeah.
he comes up with the concept of having wet T-shirt contests.
Right.
And it's just an excuse to have a canon movie with like an hour and a half of wet T-shirts. Then I did Streetcar with Named Desire.
Okay.
What a great pairing. Then the next day I did 50 First Dates and Dirty Work. Then the next day after that I did Parallax View and Kung Fu Nazis. African Kung Fu Nazis.
African Kung Fu Nazis.
Which was made in Guam. Is that
Guam?
country?
Yeah,
Guam,
Guam.
yeah.
Guam is a country.
Yes, and like they don't have production values over there.
No.
You know?
Well, there was those.
Like they can't afford to have you smash a shop up or anything like that. So he takes a plate and breaks it, and then beats up 20 people, and they look severely injured. But that's okay. But as long as you don't damage the shop, it's like
Those Ugandan films that were all getting memed a few years ago because they were outrageously cheaply made and the special effects were just fascinating.
So if you're wondering how Hitler got into Africa, everybody painted their face white.
Oh, okay. That makes perfect sense.
Then we did I did Cruising, and that's a trip of you got to do it. You got to do it at least once. I think it's one of those films.
Yeah, I might watch
that's an
that
Al
next
Pacino
week.
fucking classic right there.
Yeah.
It's up there with Dog Day Afternoon in the sense of that's an Al Pacino fucking classic. Not amazing, but yeah, anyway, let's get on with the video. We're going to fly through this anyway. So,
all right, ready to go.
all right. Yep. So am I. Sophie's in the background. She's drunk and dancing.
Grooving along, nice.
Okay. Welcome back to It's a Whole Laziness Thing. And I've got my friend Angry here again.
Hello, all.
I can't do this. I can't do this now without you, Angry.
No,
and-
it's a tradition now.
And we usually like to pride ourselves on knowing lots of movies between us. Usually one of us would know the film.
Yeah.
And I've got a challenge today. I think I've got 30 films here that neither of us know. So
Okay,
let's
will I
start.
surprise you. That's okay.
I hope so. I really hope you do find some
All
that
right,
are like,
let's
I know
see.
that one, Charlie.
Let's
Now-
see.
Having heard of it doesn't count.
You have
You
to
can
have watched
say,
it,
I've
yeah.
watched a bit of it. That counts.
Yeah.
But having heard of it doesn't count. And having watched it for sure,
Yeah.
that definitely
Yeah.
counts.
All
Okay,
right,
here we
let's see.
go.
Let's
Number
see.
1. The Snapper.
Seen it.
Damn it! The first
That's-
movie!
That's one of the Barrytown trilogy. Books written by Roddy Doyle. There's the most famous one is The Commitments. The Snapper is the second one.
Oh!
And the
I
Van is the
remember
third
this
one.
now. Yeah. This is like part 2 of the commitment story thing. Yeah.
Snapper is Irish slang for a baby. And the central character's daughter gets pregnant, and it's a mystery to whom she is pregnant. And it's a whole drama around. It
Yeah.
is really good. The
can't
Commitment
believe I-
stole all the thunder, but this movie is really good.
Hey, is that dude from Star Trek?
Yes, Cole Meany. Yes, Cole
Yeah.
Meany is in all the Barrytown movies.
Oh, there you go. Okay. All right, number 2. Swing Kids.
Okay, is this kids who like to be in a playground? Oh, there's swing dancing. Is this from the 90s swing dancing craze?
I have no idea. Okay, I've got on the notes, we have Nazi Germany teens rebel by swing dancing. Somewhere, a history teacher is generally unsure whether to show this in class or not. We have, what's his name? Christian Bale is in this.
Oh,
He's the one wearing the SWAT sticker on his arm.
Oof.
And is that Kenneth?
That looks like Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
He's played a Nazi a couple of times.
And the guy that he's holding, the guy in the corner, looks like the guy from Dead Poet Society.
I reckon you're right as well.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, 1 point to me.
1-1.
Okay, this is called Bofa.
Yep. No, 2 points to you. I am aware of this film, but I absolutely. This is like about apartheid South Africa, isn't it? Danny Glover's in it.
Yes. Danny Glover, directed by Morgan Freeman. Danny Glover directed it too. Sorry, it's produced by Morgan Freeman. My bad.
Okay.
Apartheid era South African drama. A big leap from I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, no, not seen
Instead, it's I'm too black for this shit, I guess you could say.
that.
Okay. See, this is kind of cheating. Giving you a kid's film, it's like, well, obviously you didn't watch this one.
No. So this is another sort of Mighty Ducks, Bad News Bears, and this one's clearly about soccer.
There was a movie that came out in the early 90s called The Sandlot.
Yeah.
And this kid was the very famous kid in that movie because he did the you hit like a girl, and that was like the biggest insult you could give.
Yeah.
And that was in the trailer, and everyone loved that line because it was quoted around the schoolyards,
Yeah.
And so he got his own movie.
Looks classy.
All right, next up we have Without Warning, the James Brady story.
Oh, again, vaguely familiar. Definitely haven't seen it. What's the synopsis of this?
That's Bo Bridges.
Yes.
What have we got here? Without Warning, Jack Palance and Martin get hunted by an. No, that's not the right. I've got the wrong movie written down. I googled the wrong movie. There's multiple Without Warnings. Look,
Okay.
It's. Let me read the back. We'll read the back real quick. Okay.
All right. Read the back. What does it say?
When shots ring out, they ring out without warning. It's March 30th, 1981, when John Hinckley draws a handgun and begins firing at Ronald Reagan, President of the United States. Reagan catches a bullet, and as do the Secret Service agents are there to protect him, but the man who takes the brunt of the fire as police wrestle Hinckley to the ground is Presidential Press Secretary James Brady. This movie's about James Brady.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay, next up, we have the Don Knotts classic, The Shakiest Gun in the West.
I swear to God, I've seen this, but probably in the 1970s, like on Sunday Night Disney, and I don't remember it.
Oh, yeah, they used to have that, didn't they? They would play Disney movies.
Yeah.
Like at 6:30 at night.
I reckon I've seen
yeah.
it, but I don't remember a single thing about it.
All right, neither of us get a point on that. No. Okay.
All right.
Next up is the Criterion film of the week. It's called The Blood of a Poet.
Wow. Sounds intense.
Jean Cocteau. You're good at French names.
Oh, Jean Cocteau. Okay. Okay, he's
And
famous.
what have I got here? The Blood of a Poet. Jean Cocteau. 1932 surrealist debut. mirrors that turn into pools, a mouth that ends up living in someone's hand. Basically, a fever dream for your Criterion crowd.
Wow. Okay. Sounds like a trip movie.
Next up is The World of Susie Wong.
Okay. I'm not
She
sensing
just-
anything problematic.
She can't do white.
I'm feeling there's nothing problematic in this movie. It's probably fine.
So, William Holden, Nancy Kwan, star in the soul-searching look at an East-West romance. And he's a struggling American artist who's down on his luck, and she's a beautiful Chinese prostitute who captures his heart.
Well,
Need I
good
say
family
more?
movie. What can we
Yeah,
say?
right? Yeah. Massive hit at the time, though modern eyes tend to squint a bit harder at it than 1960s audience did. It's a bit cringy, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Ingrid Bergman in The Inn of the Sixth Happiness.
Oh wow. Okay. Again, this is a classic that I absolutely have not seen, but yeah, there's people have made a lot of movies over the years, haven't they?
Yeah, there's so many that we don't know that we haven't seen. I mean, my I've got that folder on my Plex. This is not going to be put in the video, but on my Plex, I got that folder of most popular movies and non well known movies.
Yeah.
And that non well known movies is just growing by the day. And yet the popular movies just doesn't get any new titles because we've already got them all,
Yeah.
Okay, next up we have Interrupted Melody. Glenn Ford, Eleanor Parker.
Oh, so this is like mid 20th century classic sort
Yeah,
of territory.
1955, so it's a widescreen movie.
Yeah.
Eleanor Parker plays an opera singer who keeps performing after being paralyzed by polio. It's peak
Oh my God.
1950s.
That is an
Suffer
early 20th
beautifully.
century story. Polio. My God.
Oh, there's the wheelchair. Yeah, when you see.
Yes, but if RFK has his way in the US and all the anti-vaxxers really take hold, we can look forward to polio becoming a thing again.
Cheers.
Yes. Cheers to polio.
All right, next up we have Indian Summer. Now,
Okay.
I
Is this like
knew
a
one thing
cheap
about this,
comedy?
and it's an Alan Arkin film. I know. I once rated all the Alan Arkin films, and wanted to get as many of them as I could, and I remember this being one of them. But who else is in it? We've got there's Alan Arkin, by the way. He looks very
He's
creepy
in it.
back
There you
then
go.
compared to, Diane Lane, Bill Paxton,
Good
Elizabeth Perkins, Kevin Pollak.
cast.
Yeah.
Really good cast.
So, what does it say here in the notes? Indian Summer. Alan Arkin runs a summer camp. It's a reunion for a bunch of adults who clearly should have gotten over being a camp by now.
That sounds like it's probably pretty good.
It could be, yeah. I mean, Alan Arkin had a really cool charisma on screen.
Yeah.
I love him on screen. I've watched all of his movies,
Mhm.
All right, next up we have The Incident from 1967.
Wow. What
Another
is
one you
the
haven't heard of.
incident happens?
So who have we got here? Victor Arnold, Robert Bernard, Beau Bridges.
Be
Wow,
a young
in
Beau Bridges.
1967. Must have been pretty young.
Yeah.
What does it say in the book? Two thugs terrorize a subway car full of passengers who all just kind of sit there. Basically, it's a 2-hour lesson in the bystander effect with
Oh.
Martin Sheen as one of the thugs.
So it's going to be a young Martin Sheen and a young Beau Bridges. Oh, that's Martin Sheen there, isn't it?
Yeah, yep. Well, okay, so next up is Just For You, 1952 with Bing Crosby, Ethel Barrymore.
Oh, that's going to be a good one for people who like those mid 20th century Bing Crosby movies. It's probably
I'm a sucker
probably
for when
right
Bing
up your alley.
Bing Crosby teams up with
Bob Hope.
Bob Hope, yeah, for the Road to movies. Yeah, they're really fun. I love all the they're very Deadpool without the violence. They do a lot of mugging and talking, breaking fourth walls and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's they're really fun movies. Yeah, I really like the yeah. Okay, next up we have. I don't have this on my list.
That's okay. We'll freeform it.
Oh crap! Okay, here we go.
Jack.
So this is Danny DeVito in 1992, Jack the Bear. This is the film that he did after making Batman Returns.
Yeah.
So he's gone from being the Penguin to whatever the hell this is.
He's a dad. That's when he had juice and he got to make a film he wanted to make. It was not success. I haven't seen it. It wasn't successful, but it's kind of like a film he wanted to make, I think.
Yeah. A very young Gary Sinise in this too.
Okay.
All right, here's one that I think you might have seen.
Let's see.
That kind of snuck in under the radar on this
Let's
case.
see.
This is
yes,
Jennifer
I have
Eight.
seen Jennifer 8. Yes.
Yeah.
90s
So
thriller.
what have we got here? Andy Garcia hunts a serial killer who targets blind women with Uma Thurman years before anyone knew who she was.
Yeah. In the 90s, I would definitely watch Andy Garcia films. Yeah.
Yeah, Andy Garcia had one hell of an early 90s.
Yeah.
He started so many good, like The Black Rain and
Yeah.
my favorite, Hero, with Dustin Hoffman. Okay, moving on, we have Wide Sargasso Sea.
Oh, yeah. This is another classic that I haven't seen. Yeah.
Okay, so what have we got here in the notes? The prequel nobody asked for to Jane Eyre, telling Mrs. Rochester's backstory.
Right. Okay.
Turns out,
I think that was someone cashing in on Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre was public domain, and you could do whatever you wanted with the characters for it. So I have heard of this one. It's another one I've heard of, but definitely haven't seen.
yeah, I don't think it's really up my alley either. Most of these will be ended up in the $5 barrel because I'm just looking at them going, nobody's going to want these. But if they do, hey, get them cheap,
Yeah.
We've got to get through them. I can't just leave these out, like it's just going to be a whole bunch of movies we don't know otherwise. Mickey Rourke, The Last Outlaw. This came out in 1993.
I feel like there are multiple films called The Last Outlaw.
Yeah, it's a very generic name, isn't it?
I think there was an Australian one called The Last Outlaw as well. But this is probably kind of peak Mickey Rourke before he went really weird.
Yeah, Dermot Mulroney is in this as well.
All right.
What does it say in the notes? Here we go. We got The Last Outlaw. Mickey Rourke as a Confederate outlaw who can't accept that the war is over. It was a TV movie western. In the era, Rourke was basically doing anything for a paycheck.
That's a savage review right there.
All right. Next up, we have Robert De Niro in The Last Tycoon.
Oh my God. A Robert De Niro movie that I literally have not heard of. Not only have I not seen it, I've never heard of it.
See, this is the game I'm playing tonight, like just to mess with you a bit,
But with someone as big a name as Robert De Niro to not have even heard of him.
In Ella Kazan's final film, based on F. Scott Fitzgerald's unfinished last novel, a movie about Hollywood. From a book its author died before finishing.
I remember when I was saying I was sure there was an Australian thing called The Last Outlaw. It was I just looked it up. It was a TV miniseries about Ned Kelly. So yeah, I was sure there was an Australian thing called The Last Outlaw. It's going to be better than
it also has Tony Curtis, Robert Mitchum, Jean Moreau, Teresa Russell, Angelica Houston, and Jack Nicholson in it as well.
Okay, isn't it wild when you see a movie and it's got an incredible cast and you've never heard of it?
Especially both of us.
That's wild. That's
the game I'm playing. This is exactly what I was trying to go for tonight. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Okay, next up we have Pocket Full of Miracles.
This I've definitely seen, like, again, because I'm really old and pre-80s movies on TV were terrible. This is a musical. I have definitely seen at least part of this, and I remember none of it. But this
well, you remember it's a musical. I'll give you that point.
Yeah. This is a classic for people who like those, again, mid-20th century musicals.
So this is directed by Frank Capra, who made who's most famous for doing thank you, very spot on, yes.
That's his
this is his very, very last film that he made.
Yeah.
Betty Davis plays a street peddler dressed up as a society lady to fool her daughter. Practically a dry run for My Fair Lady with more scheming.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. There you go. All right, next up is When the Boys Meet the Girls, 1965.
Wow, there you go. Is that Connie Francis? Oh, wow.
It is Connie Francis, correct, yes.
Okay, that's if you wanted to see what the kids were doing in the 1960s. This is the film for you.
This was the teenage film of the 60s, one of the many teenage films of the 60s that the teenagers would see. Connie Francis, musical comedy that somehow also features Herman Hermits and Louis Armstrong in the same film. It's an absolute fever dream of a lineup. Okay, next up we have Sarah Palin and Tall. No, Sarah Plain and Tall. Glenn Close, Christopher Walken.
Was this a TV one? I feel like...
You know what? I think so. See that logo there?
Yeah. Oh, it's a Hallmark.
Hallmark.
Yeah.
It's the Hallmark shame, Hall of Shame.
No, I feel like I remember this being advertised, definitely. It was a made-for-TV thing.
Glenn Close is a male... It came out in 1991. Glenn Close is a mail-order bride on the prairie. Wholesome TV movie energy. Tissues optional, but recommended. What for?
Oh, dear. So that's obviously her description in the mail order thing, plain and tall.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. So this is The Wedding Banquet, 1993. This is the very first film done by Ang Lee.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Who's,
you know what? I legit might have seen this. I can't really remember it, but it is ringing bells, but I don't think I can claim it because I can't clearly remember it.
A gay man stages a fake marriage to please his parents. and it spirals out of control spectacularly. It also got Ang Lee his first ever Oscar nomination for directing.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I maybe saw it, but I can't remember it.
What else did Ang Lee do? I know that name so well.
Oh, so much. Did one of the Hulk films for a start. But yeah, Ang Lee is mostly famous for art house sort of films.
The Wedding Banquet, Eat, Drink, Man, Woman, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Brokeback Mountain.
Right.
Oh, wow.
That's my favorite Ang Lee film, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, and The Gemini Man in 2019 with Will Smith. Oh,
Yeah.
next up we have Jagged Edge, Glenn Close, Jeff Bridges. This
I've
came
seen this
out
one.
in 1985. You have seen this one, have you?
I have seen this one. This is like, is he or isn't he the murderer type movies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
You see, is he the murderer or isn't he?
Is that two Glenn Close movies almost in a row
it's
there?
Glenn Close
Yeah.
night. We've had a made-for-TV Glenn Close and a flashy Hollywood, a big budget Glenn Close.
Dancing her head off in the background right now. The freaking ball. The poor cat sitting on her laps, like, what the fuck is going on? All right, Glenn Close as a lawyer who falls for her own murder case client, played by Jeff Bridges. You will not guess who did it. Actually, you might, but you'll doubt yourself if you know it to be true the whole time. Yeah,
Yeah, but it's the whole.
which is exactly what you said.
Yeah.
All right, next up is called Old Explorers.
Oh.
Old Explorers came out in 1990. We have
Completely
two old men
unfamiliar.
played by Jose Ferrer and James Whitmore pretend their backyard is the African jungle. It's so obscure it barely got a release, but it's generally a sweet little film.
Yep, that's pretty obscure.
That's what I was going for tonight. Exactly what I was trying to lean for. Okay. This one you might know. It's called Mice and Men.
I
John
am
Malkovich,
familiar
Gary
with it,
Sinise.
but I never watched it. I feel like this was the first sort of really pushing Gary Sinise into the mainstream. It's like John Malkovich and Gary Sinise. It's a classic of modern American literature. I've never read the book, and there's been multiple film adaptations. I've never seen any of them.
See, Gary Sinise for me was Forrest Gump.
I
That's
think
where it
Mice and Men was
started.
before Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but for me, it was Forrest Gump. That's when I first started seeing him, and then he was in everything, like Ransom with Mel Gibson, and then he was in that movie with Nicolas Cage, where you had to keep an eye out for everything. Yeah,
he was the bad guy in a lot of movies.
Yeah, because he was a great bad guy. You've got to be a good actor to be a bad guy, you know? So Gary Sinise, Malkovich, and in a Steinbeck classic. I don't know what a Steinbeck is.
John Steinbeck is an author. It's a classic of modern American literature. I think all American school kids get told to read it.
This is why I love having you on my show, mate. It's so good. You just bring out all the hardcore nerdy. Yeah. Okay. We've got Jefferson in Paris, 1995.
Oh.
Starring Nick Nolte and Greta Scacchi.
Yeah, I didn't see this. But this was a whole thing with American founding fathers spending time in Paris. I mean, like Benjamin Franklin, he was just in brothels. I think Jefferson might have been a bit more respectable.
That Larry David show, talking about, brothels and syphilis and stuff like that. It's so fucking funny, that show. So what does it say here? Nick Nolte as Thomas Jefferson, tackling his relationship with Sally Hemings. It's controversial on release for how it was for how it handled that, and it's still a divisive one to bring up.
So Sally Hemings is a black slave woman that Jefferson definitely fathered children with.
Oh, wow. All right, next up we have Love is a Gun from 1994. That's Eric Roberts on the cover there.
Yes.
Who's she's a brother of Julia Roberts. Mm. But a star in his own right. He has great chemistry, especially in that film Star 80. But yeah, Love is a Gun is Eric Roberts falls for a mysterious model played by Kelly Preston. And the whole thing goes completely off the rails. One reviewer called it one of the funniest movies ever made unintentionally. It's one of those straight to videos. See the Vidmark logo? There.
Yeah.
That's how you know that's going to be a low budget film. Yeah.
I do love unintentionally funny movies, though.
Isn't that bizarre? I said Julia Roberts last time.
I love and Nick. Look, we're getting Nick. This is our second or third Nick Nolte as well.
It's all connected.
I feel like I saw this, but I don't regard it as a hugely memorable thing, so I can't really tell you anything about it.
So what have we got in the names here? Robert Loggia. Don't really know. What does it say in the book?
Must have some mafia stuff. He's always playing mafia guys,
isn't he? Or someone? He was in that Dirty Work movie I watched the other day. Yeah. Julia Roberts, Nick Nolte as rival reporters who obviously end up falling for each other. I'm laughing. Sophie's dancing. Practically the law of the genre at this point. You know, who have reporters that like Speechless. You know, the Speechless movie where they're script writers for speeches, and they end up falling for each other. Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that one. I do remember that thing about them being reporters. Yeah.
We've got two more left already.
All right, let's see. What do we got?
Here we go. We have...
Sorry, I did a big flourish and you didn't bring the disc up. I got to do it again.
No. Let It Ride.
I've only seen bits of this. It's basically Richard Dreyfuss, bit down on his luck, goes to the racetrack, places a bet, wins, then puts it all on the next race, wins. So the whole Let It Ride means you're placing a bet with a bookie and you win, and you don't take your winnings. You just go, let it ride. I'm putting it on the next race and this one. So, yeah, I've at least no, I don't think I've ever seen it. So I might have seen bits of this one, but I am familiar with it.
This came out in 1989. Richard Dreyfuss has the best day at the racetrack in his life. A film that makes gambling addiction look like the most fun you can have on a Tuesday afternoon. And lucky last, we have Love Potion number 9.
Which was originally like a 60s song.
1992 this came out.
So I assume it's that guy drugs a bunch of women to make them love him from the looks of it.
It says Sandra Bullock and Tate Donovan get their hands on an actual working love potion and chaos predictably follows. Peak high concept rom-com energy.
Okay.
I can't see Sandra Bullock on the front cover, but there she is on the back. I can see her there looking very young.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Sandra Bullock in a 1992 movie. That's weird.
Very early for her, yeah.
Because, again, I didn't know about her until Speed.
Oh, that's when everyone saw Sandra Bullock's Speed. That's what shot her to the stratosphere. All right. Well, that brings us to the connection And I surprised you with the ones I'd actually seen.
I was kicking my ass when you said the first movie
The very
on the
first
list
one.
that you knew, and I was like, fuck, you know.
But yes, I recommend that to people. It's what's called the Barrytown trilogy by Irish writer Robbie Doyle. The Commitments was the first one, and the Commitments movie is the one everyone knows. It's probably the best movie. The Snapper is actually a really good movie. It's very close behind the Commitments. In the books, the third book, The Van, that was my favorite. I think it was the best of the books, but it's the weakest of the movies. And the common thread between the three movies, Cole Meany, he is in all three. And I think he's the only one who's featured in all three movies.
Oh, so the van is like a fish and chip van or something like that.
Fish and chip van.
Like a food truck, yeah.
Yeah, it's a food truck. It was my favorite of the books, but I think it's fair to say it's the weakest of the movie. It's not terrible, but it's just the other ones are really good. It's weaker than the other two.
Yeah, so that's it for us this week, and thank you for watching. If you haven't, I'm going to say it again. Fucking subscribe to the channel, you asshole, you know. And enjoy the video. Thank you
Plus,
for coming on again.
If you're a Laserdisc person, there were some obscurities in there. There were some that I know that for various people are classics that I haven't seen. And if they end up in the $5 sale bin, you'd be a fool to yourself to not get them because
just try something out, you know, like you know what's there now. You've seen some great trailers, I'm sure. And you can just grab something new, something you haven't seen, you know, like 90% of the Laserdisc I watch now are movies that I haven't seen. I try to expand my letterbox watch list, so to speak, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again. Thank you, Angry. And we'll see you again next week, guys.
See you next week. Bye. All right. Awesome.
I went to hang up the phone then.
Hit stop on that.
42.
A robot vacuum cleaner going out there. That's okay. All righty. Let's see.
I had Sophie dancing her head off too.
Safi, you like that? Thank you.
Thank you, Safa.
Rays, you say Mickey Rourke is a scumbag and supported the IRA. I've got different reasons for thinking Mickey Rourke is a bit of shit. I don't support the IRA per se. I definitely oppose the English colonization and persecution of the Irish, though.
Oh, Abigail's face when she saw it pulled out Menace to Society, you could so tell she wanted to watch that. You know, she was like, "Oh yes."
I think we have to get trial by jury out of the way. Just
we have to knock it out. I don't even know how it got in there. To be honest with you,
but it might be good. I don't mind courtroom dramas.
You know, it will be a nice, simple movie. Is just what we needed after we've done, you know, a lot of really intense films, especially Seventh Seal. You know,
yeah. I have to admit, the one I want to watch the most is The Bicycle Thief because people always talk about it. But
me too. It's one of the ones. Like I said in the other video, it's one of those. Naughty Charlie, how come you haven't watched that yet?
Yeah.
It was the same with Cruising and the same with Streetcar Named Desire. You know, it's like, I've got to start knocking out these before I die, you know?
Okay. Abigail, looking forward to Trial by Jury. And as you say, one person's terrorist is another person's freedom fighter. I don't actively support the IRA, but I actively oppose the British terrorism in Ireland. And it was terrorism. They literally sent people in to murder civilians and cause troubles. It's horrible what they've done to Ireland.
Well, I'm going to let you have the last 10 minutes. I'm going to fuck off and join the chat down here.
But another night, I want to have, like we did the workshopping of the Crispy Cocktail. I want to have a rambling brainstorming thing of what I can do with videos as well for the Cocktail channel.
I honestly think your videos are at peak fucking perfection at the moment.
Yeah, but I also
anything's wrong with your channel, it's not the videos. It's
No. I
for
think
some
look,
reason
I've-
it's just
I've-
not getting the exposure that it deserves.
yeah,
Your videos are fucking awesome.
but I'm of the opinion, and I feel like I've sort of revamped the videos and made them better only since about April, where I put real focus into them, and I'm always been of the opinion, if you can't put in the hard yards for a year or more without seeing significant,
That's what you said
returns-
to me the other week when I was having a
Yeah.
bit of a tanty about
Yeah.
no one watching my show as well.
Yeah.
Can I make a small suggestion? Do one off the site, maybe out in the park or at a location anywhere that's not at your fucking table.
What I want to do is, and because I did that test footage a while back of Melbourne at night, I do want to do one where it's, venues in Melbourne.
Yeah,
I've got
or
people won't believe that I'm an introvert and I find it difficult to start conversations with people I don't know. But I want to go into the
because you
bars.
do it so
Right.
well. When you do the old videos and you have like these chicks, with half their clothes on and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and you're walking up to them like it's nothing.
Once I get started, I'm fine. But like, for instance, what I want to do with is go to people in cocktail bars and say, "Hey, I want to do a video about your cocktail bar. Like, I want to interview you and talk about your view on cocktails and whatnot."
What you need is someone like Abigail to call up as a agent
I need a
and
producer.
saying, hey, I represent Angry Aussie Channel, who's doing Angry Cocktails, and Angry Cocktails would love to do an episode at your bar. And that way it kind of kicks down the door, and if they say no, they're saying it to her on the phone and it's no big deal,
Abigail actually set that up. The one that I did do of the Elysian whiskey bar, which I really like that video. I think it's good. And yes, Abigail, I keep forgetting to do the creatine every day, but I do keep doing it.
I am loving having a beard, by the way. This is the
You're gonna
first
be a
time I've
beard
had a beard more
You're
than
looking like
during COVID.
Moment.
Hey,
Um,
it's a little crooked.
There's the guy who was Gilligan was in another show, and I've actually forgotten what the show's called, but his character was called Maynard Krabs. He was a beatnik and he had the little chin beard.
Yeah. You know what I don't like about it is it's very Theo Von, and that just gives me creepy.
Oh, Theo Von.
vibes.
You're not. It didn't occur to me. I didn't think of Theo Von.
But Dr. Abigail, I think you'd be great at doing that kind of representation
Well,
kind
we'll
of stuff
talk about
for
it,
Dr.
Abigail.
For Angry, because you're really good with your English and your language. I think
Yeah.
once you've done a couple of calls, you won't be nervous anymore, and you'll be like fucking flowing that shit. And Angry needs a walk-in invitation rather than walking in and saying, "Can I
I'm a
film you,
vampire.
please?"
I'm a vampire.
He
People
wants to
have
be able to go, right, we're filming, and that way you can have other cameramen booked as well. You
Well,
can
that's
call
because
Heine
Greg and Heine came along to the Elysian, and I'd like to do
because
that.
you had it booked,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need, rather than just turning up at a pub and then saying, no, we can't film here, sorry. That would have sucked if you dragged Greg and Heine down for that.
Yeah.
But if you've already got a, yes, you can, before you walk in, then you can invite Greg and Heine down, and it will look very above board, too, having two cameramen.
Abigail throwing in beard in the queer community means something else entirely. Yes, I know. Oh, actually, I meant to recommend to you, Abigail, on Charlie's Plex. One of the movies I did watch this weekend, just because people kept recommending it on Criterion. It's called The Watermelon Woman. It's from the late 90s. Awkward lesbians. Apart from the scene where the main character is not awkward, and there's an extended, I guess, what we call on the internet, girl-on-girl action.
You know the movie that you forgot to mention?
What?
Paths of Glory.
Yes, I knew I watched something else. Fuck me. All right, we can talk about Paths of Glory and other because it was really
Oh,
it was
for sure.
intense.
Yeah.
That was
A new
really
episode of Westies just came out, so I'll add that to the server tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So you can have it for lunch.
yeah,
And yeah,
the last episode.
is it already? Let me double check on that.
That's
I can
the 8th
actually
episode,
Yep, no,
okay.
it's second. No, yep, you're right. It is the last one. Irish Goodbye. Yep.
The way the story was going, I feel like they're this close to getting to a cliffhanger end of the season. Okay,
Yes,
Abigail,
thank you, Safa.
if you're here on Tuesday, we'll have awkward lesbian. I'll bring you on. We'll just have Tuesday can be awkward lesbian chat. Like I swear to God, if I'll message you ahead of time, and if you're free, I'm actually going to name the stream awkward lesbian chat.
Yep. And I've actually kept up with Dr. Abigail with how many times she's watched Lesbian Princess.
Lesbian Space Princess, yeah.
Oh my God, what a great film that is. It's so funny. You know.
It's the whole thing. Okay. We'll all right, we'll set that up, Abigail. Tuesday's awkward lesbian night. But again, if you can, Abigail, make a point of before Tuesday night, watch The Watermelon Woman.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think.
Well, after Monday morning, I'm flat out editing. I don't get to watch any movies until Thursday when I do my Adam Sandler movie.
Awkward lesbian Tuesday.
Yeah. That's funny as. Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. That's cool. We got that happening.
So what is Freedom Day, by the way?
Okay,
Speaking
Freedom
of the
Day.
topic of the day.
People probably know the Paul Kelly song From Little Things Big Things Grow.
Oh yeah.
It's the 60th anniversary of the event that song is about. The Indigenous workers walked off this property in North Queensland, and people initially thought it's like, oh, they're just striking for wages because they were being ripped off really badly. And the guy leading it, Alfred Lingari, said, no, we want our land back. Fuck this nonsense. And it went on for years, like 6 or 7 years, till finally there's a famous picture of Gough Whitlam symbolically passing the earth from his hand to Alfred Lingari. It was one of the pivotal land rights events in modern Australian history. Like, people talk about Eddie Mabo, rightly. Hey, Soph.
Hi.
The kitty. But this one as well,
Big
From Little Big Things Grow. Safi, you thought it was...
Yeah, it's funny because I think of that song and I think of that Industry Superfunds ad.
Oh, yeah, which is creepy and evil, honestly. Wait a sec. Let me look it up. I thought it was Queensland. Okay, Vincent Lingari.
Yeah, the Wave Hill Walk Off. Yep.
Where are we?
Oh, this is a better camera angle. I like this. I feel taller.
Yeah, it was called the Wave Hill Walk Off. Yeah. I'm just looking up where it actually was.
Well done, Dr. Abigail. I'm glad you got that done because that was a very slow, tedious process. She finally finished cleaning her keyboard.
Oh, good stuff.
Because of the orange dirt? What is... Ah, because it was in Central Australia.
Oh, okay, it was the Northern Territory. Okay, Safa was right. I was wrong. I'm wrong on the internet again.
No,
it was the Northern
it's
Territory.
too late to dwell on that. You're at an hour 59.
We had orange dirt in Dubbo as well. That's what some people think the name Dubbo comes from. Local word for red earth. But yes, there's a famous picture of Gough Whitlam pouring the earth into Vincent Lingari's hand. But yes, it's the 60th anniversary of the Wave Hill Walk Off, which is the inspiration for the Paul Kelly song from Little Things, Big Things Grow.
And did they end up getting their land back?
They did. They got a significant win, and it took like 6 or 7 years. It was not an instant success. It took ages for them.
Yeah, because they're not about to let off land that's worth a fortune because of all the.
If you listen to the lyrics of the Kelly song, the lyrics, they're relatively accurate to what happened. Like the landowner eventually realized he was losing, and he's going like, "Okay, I'll pay you this. I'll pay you more money than you've ever seen." And Vincent just said, "Fuck off, we want our land." And they're like, "Oh my god!"
An 8-year story of power and pride. British Lord Vesti and Vincent Lingari were opposite men on opposite sides. Vesti was fat with money and muscle. Beef with his business, broad was his door. Vincent was lean and spoke very little. He had no bank balance and hard dirt with his floor.
Yeah.
Gwingiri were working for nothing but rations, where once they had gathered the wealth of their land. Daily the pressure got tighter and tighter, and Gwingiri decided we must make a stand. I've never really paid attention to the lyrics of this song before.
Yeah.
I always thought it was growing plants, like, yeah.
Yeah.
They picked up their swags and started off walking. At Wattle Creek, they sat themselves down. Now, I don't sound like much, but it sure got tongues talking back at the homestead and then in the town. Anyway, I'll shut up. Good night, Angry.
I'm eating my cherries. I'm going to go and upload the audio files for you, Charlie.
Thank you very much. I've already got Aaron's.
We're doing Awkward Lesbian Tuesday. Tune in for that.
Woohoo!
Oh, my God. All right. I'll see everyone later, but bye for now. Bye.
You are totally fucked up!